I hurt my damn hand, and I hurt my shoulder too. I'm shaking like a damn leaf. I forgot to put it in park, so when I came out and I jumped the solenoid, she fired up, guys, and she went for a run. Oh, my shoulder and my hand are just... God dang it, are you fucking kidding me? Piece of shit. I don't know why I fuck with you $400 cars for. I really don't. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back with something you just don't see anymore, and I got it for super cheap. Only $400 as a non-runner. Today we're going to find out if we can make it run. So here she is. It looks rough, but listen, it's really not bad. The body is in really good condition. The paint, not so much. But if you just focus on the body, this thing is not hail damaged, which is super rare in Oklahoma. It's not smashed. I don't even see any real dings to speak of. It just has some really bad paint, and it's obviously been sitting for quite a while. There's a lot of that mold buildup going on the lights. It looks like they did try to power wash it and clean it up some, but there's still a lot that did not get cleaned up on this. So it's a 1988 Mercury Cougar XR7. Look at those. Didn't they call these turbine wheels? The tires are in pretty rough shape. She'll definitely need tires. The window tint is in absolutely horrible condition. 5-point slow, baby. Actually, that is what everybody calls the 5.0 liter. All right, so don't get offended. Don't get triggered. Seriously, everybody always made the jokes about the 5-point slow. I'm here to tell you, it's not the fastest motor on the planet, of course not, but it's not bad, man. The 5.0 liter is not a bad motor. The interior is in really good shape. Even the headliner is still intact. It's missing the horn. The dash pad is a little cracked up, but you could just throw a rug over that and it would be fine. This piece right here, well, she's seen better days, but definitely not the worst. Look at your window switches. I like this. You've got that old school, let me see if I can sit in here. Got that old school graphic equalizer right there with the stereo. How cool is that, man? Yeah, I don't know if any of this works. All I know is this car was dropped off here a long time ago. Hell, there's a spider. Ooh. Okay, yeah. There's a big spider web going all the way down. I don't know if you guys can even see. I don't think you can see it, but yeah, there's a giant spider web here. So we have a wheel lock key. That's nice. Let's double check that hood. All right. Non-runner, $400. Now, I'll be straight up with you. It was not $400 out the door. I found this in Tulsa. So up in Tulsa, it obviously had to be delivered. That was a little further than normal. After the fees and everything from IAA, then after towing, it came out to, I don't even want to tell you, honestly. It went from $400 was the price that I won it for. And it came out to about $1,039 out the door. So what are my plans? Well, first, I need to know if it runs. And I don't see any reason why it shouldn't run other than maybe a bad fuel pump. Could be a locked up engine, I suppose. I don't think so, though, man. This engine just looks to be way too nice. She's a little dirty on the oil there. There's spider webs under the damn hood too. You see this all the time with cars that have just sat for a long period of time. We're gonna have to go grab a battery out of the garage. There's not one in here. Interesting, I could have swore there was a battery in this when it was listed for sale, but Let's see. Okay. Green coolant. That's always a win. So she's got oil. She's got coolant. Brake fluid. That's pretty dark, but hell, I can't even see in there, truthfully. Yeah, she's got brake fluid. Let's check power steering. She's a little low, but there is power steering fluid too. And last but not least, oh, I want to check this clutch. Ooh, no way. Compressor clutch spins freely. All very, very good signs, guys. Very, very good signs. Let's see what the trans looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Boy, that does not look good. That does not look good. Let's put it on something white. Yeah, that's... I'll bet we know what was wrong with it. I'll bet it was parked due to a bad transmission. I sure hope not, but just gonna keep it real with you. That fluid looks real bad, guys. Real bad. Oil cap looks really clean, and you probably can't see down in there, but I mean, it looks real clean in there too. Again, spider webs just everywhere on this thing. Uh-oh, do we got some ants? We do. A family of ants moved in. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, let me go to the garage. Let me find a battery. Let's plug it up and see what she does or doesn't do. All right, we found a battery. Unfortunately, that is not the right battery. That's not going to do well in there. The light is on, and we have the key. So, what do you say we see what she does? Oh no. No! Oh, oh dude. Really? The ignition's broken. Yeah, the ignition is broken. Nothing. Are you serious? That's why it doesn't run. That's why it doesn't run. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. 142,000 miles on the odometer. Okay, I heard a fuel pump. There's no gauges? Okay. Okay, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys, give me just a second. Let me go find a screwdriver. I've got an idea. We're back with a screwdriver. Now, getting in here is going to be fun. I don't want to... I got to be very careful how I do this. No. I sure don't want to get electrocuted. Ooh. Okay. Had a little bit of a lifter tap for a minute there. She's quiet. Listen to that. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, the ignition went out. Wait. There it is. You just got to find the sweet spot. No. Wait. Yes. Come on. I don't think any of the gauges are working. Do the windows work? No, windows don't work either. Radio? No. Okay, so what we've got is an ignition that gives us fuel, but all of the accessories are still off. Do this again. I wonder, I feel like that positive terminal is going to hit the hood and cause a problem. I know the hood's not going to close. Well, it's closed enough, I suppose. Do you think we could drive it? Listen to this. You can't even hear it running. Oh, we got a burned out bulb there. Signals? No signals either. All right, so the majority of stuff doesn't seem to be working, but all the lights work. Look at that. Wow. Listen to her purr. Do you think it would be wise to try to drive it? Just real quick, just real quick. Just take it out on the road for just a second. It'd be, oh, she revved up out of nowhere. No dash lights either, huh? No. Interior lights, no dash lights. It's this ignition is what it is. Yeah, it's this ignition. She's acting a little weird. Power seat works. Oh yeah. Okay. Air conditioning? No. Nothing there either. Okay, well, it's getting dark on us, guys. She goes into gear. Oh man. I wish we could roll that window down. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens, I guess. Hold on. I can't remember if there's a ditch back here. I really wish I could see better. I feel like I'm gonna drive right into that damn culvert. Whoa! Whoa! She's trying to take off. What are you doing, man? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in neutral in case it decides to rev up like that again. That was crazy. We're gonna go ahead and back out as soon as this car goes. And I guess it won't hurt anything. Just try to take it right up the street and around the corner. Here we go. Then we can put her in the shop. Brakes feel good. Oh, dude, no. No. Okay, scratch that. You know what the problem is? The problem is this damn... Whoa. Whoa. The ignition is the problem. It keeps cutting in and out. Maybe it can stay like that. Well, the radio came on for a brief moment, so we know that works. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this thing running again. I'm gonna shut the headlights off so we're not draining on that battery. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Let's get it into the shop. That's what we need to do ASAP. I'm gonna go run to the parts store, see if I can find an ignition switch for this. I think it's not the actual tumbler. I think the problem is that switch under the dash has gone out, and we'll come back. Ooh. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Let's try that again. Come on. Come on. There we go. Boy, I tore up that screwdriver, haven't I? All right. Let's see if we can just get this thing around the corner to the shop. I really want to know if it has gears though, right? Like, let's try this again. Son of a... As I turn the steering wheel, look at this. There we go. Okay, so that cuts it off. That cuts it off. There seems to be a very, very particular place that ignition wants to be. Here we go again. This time we're on the side of the road, so that's great. I should probably just get this thing into the shop and quit screwing with it. Fix it the right way, but I just want to drive it, that's all. Damn it. Come on. Really? All right. Oh, I hurt my damn hand, and I hurt my shoulder too. I'm shaking like a damn leaf. I'm gonna tell you right now, do not ever do what I just did. Do you see the trajectory this car was on? It was heading for these people's house. Right here. Right here. It was going, whew, it was going right through there. I guess when it died, I forgot to put it in park. So when I came out and I jumped the solenoid, she fired up, guys, and she went for a run. She was back here. And she took off, and it was idled up really high, so she took off like a bat out of... Oh, this shoulder's killing me. Took off like a bat out of hell. I dropped the camera. I chased it, then dropped the camera, and I ran. And with this arm, I grabbed it. And I probably shouldn't have done that, but I mean, I grabbed this thing, man, and pulled myself forward. I jumped into the car as best I could and just hit the brakes, kind of hanging outside of it like this. Just slammed on the brakes and shut her down. She's in park now. E-brake is set. Generally speaking, not a good idea to chase a runaway car. I'm shook, guys. I'm shook. I mean, I'm all for content. You know, that stuff's great. Some funny things happen, but that wasn't funny. That was absolutely terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. I stepped on my mic. I hope it's still working. It looks like it is, but my mic port is bent. Okay, let's turn off the e-brake. Oh, my shoulder and my hand are just... God dang it, are you fucking kidding me? A piece of shit. I don't know why I fuck with you $400 cars for. I really, really don't. Wait, I forgot to put it in park, didn't I? Did I do it again? Did I do it again? No, I didn't. I'm gonna set the e-brake anyway. This is, yeah, there it goes again. As soon as you turn the steering wheel, she cuts off. Yeah, as soon as I turn the damn steering wheel, she goes off. Yep, look at that. Oh, great. Okay, I'll be back. All right, guys, I got her into the shop. It's strange, when I turn the wheel now, she doesn't die. So that's different. Radio still don't work. Gauges still don't work other than the tack. Windows, still nothing. Now, this is bizarre. It may be the actual switch here. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna have to get that resolved. That was absolutely dangerous. That was dangerous. That was truly stupid on my part. Let's close this up. I guess what we can do is we can go ahead and get her in the air real quick. Let's see what she looks like underneath. We got any major leaks or anything like that that we need to be checking out for? Really, it's a good looking car. And then I found an ignition switch. I'm gonna run to O'Reilly's real quick, go pick that up. I gotta hurry because it's getting late. But we'll grab the ignition switch, check underneath it. Let's change out that ignition switch and hope that's our problem. And then maybe, just maybe, we could take her for a drive. All right, hopefully the audio still works. I definitely messed up my, you're kidding me. Now my light died. Are you serious? You ever have one of those nights where everything is just going wrong? Well, this is my night. I got my ignition switch. I'm hoping this is the problem. Hoping that the spring simply broke off in there on the car, and that's what's causing the problems. If not, it's going to be the tumbler. We got the keys. We got the switch. Here's the part right here, the standard part number US98. Hopefully that is the right part. Let me go find... In fact, I got a light right here as long as it's not dead. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's see if this will work. That's as bright as it gets, I guess. So that's as good as we're going to get. All right. Let's start up top here. Luckily, no oil leaks there at all. Suspension, rack and pinion isn't leaking or anything. Actually looks to be in pretty good shape. It even has good sway bar end links. How about that? Lots of spider webs. I'm going to say this thing has not been moved in a very, very long time. This is legit, guys. This is legit. Look at those spider webs. Oh my. Look up there at all the grass and the spider webs and cobwebs up there too. Oh wow. In between the starter. I don't know how well you guys could see that, but yeah, boy, she's going to burn off some spider webs, that's for sure, when we finally get her going. Got our factory cats, all three of them. You got your two primaries, you got your secondary downstream there. Engine isn't leaking a drop. Looks like we may be leaking just a tad bit of trans fluid from the front seal of the transmission. Everything out back looks pretty good too. Exhaust looks really solid. Drive shaft looks good. But look, again, look at the... look at these spider webs and crap. I mean, that's crazy. We've got some aftermarket shocks on the back, some Gabriel Pro riders. Rear diff, no leaks. Looks good. In fact, look at this. That's a new filter. That's a new filter. Very new. Somebody was working on this recently. I don't know what happened, but I guess they just quit. Tires all dry rotted, cracking, falling apart. Spider webs, cobwebs everywhere. Good news is, though, no major leaks. So I'm very happy with the condition of the undercarriage at this point. So what I think we should do is let's drop her down. Let's pop out that ignition switch. And let's cross our fingers that that's all that we need to get this thing running. Because if it really is that simple... and it only cost me 25 bucks to get this thing back on the road, you guys know she's going straight to Mako for some fresh paint. Well, after that ordeal, it's about time for some good news, is it not? So here's the new piece. This is what it is supposed to look like, right? Nice one piece. That's what it's supposed to look like. Now, aside from this bright light in your eyes, take a look at this. This is the same piece, except it broke in half. There's the upper piece. That right there is the metal piece that actually bolts onto the column. And then this piece down here is supposed to be attached to it. But yeah, obviously that broke. I knew that's what it was. I didn't bother filming how to get to all this because it's really not that big a deal, guys. You got a few screws for some panels here, panels there, and the lower clamshell to the steering column. It's literally no big deal. So now that we've got it all off and we know that this is at least the immediate problem, let's swap this out and see if we can get her to run properly, maybe even take her for a quick drive. You see these tiny little security screws here. See them? I know, it's blurry. These things can be such a pain in the ass if you don't have the proper little Torx bit to fit these, but I'm going to share a little secret with you, in case you didn't already know. I got both of these off, and of course, I don't have the proper tools to do it, and I did it with simply two different methods. One, a regular Torx bit. This one happens to be a T25, probably a little on the small side, which is fine. And or a set of these needle nose vice grips right here. All right, you can use either method you want to. You can see I kind of mushroomed out the inside of this. This is the one I took my T25 and a hammer, and I just smashed it into it until I got a bite on it. Once I got a bite, it came right out, not a problem. On the other one, I decided to try a different method. I used those vice grips on it, and that worked fine too. Honestly, which method would I recommend? I would recommend smashing it with a hammer. That worked a lot faster, it was a lot easier, and the job was done. This took quite a bit of maneuvering, getting in there, opening, closing, finding the right right pressure to put on it. This was a little more difficult. Honestly, neither way is hard. So if you don't have the right part, a hammer always works. Well, moment of truth. She's all buttoned up. The dashboard is all put back together again. Steering column, all back together again with all the parts that I got with it anyway. Looks pretty good. Most important thing though is that key right there. Let's hope we can keep this light where you guys can see it, but yeah, okay. Looky there. Ah, we've got gauges. We've got gauges. Interior lights. No. Maybe. Oh, the gas gauge went overfilled. Temperature gauge is coming up rapidly as well. Look at that. Oil pressure gauge. Okay. What about the windows? Nope. That one has a regulator gone bad. This one, that one does nothing. No sound at all. We got a blower. I don't expect there's going to be cold air conditioning, but we do have a blower. That's something. We got little lights down here showing that we have a door jar and a low beam outlight. Radio. Oh, crap. Oh, look at this. Look at our little... I wish we could keep that on, don't you? The power button sticks on it. Woo! Okay. Let's see if we can turn this to FM. We've almost got a station. Come on. Okay. All right, well, anyway, point being, we do have a radio. Everything seems to be working. What about signals? Yes! Okay. Wipers. I didn't expect that. Well, guys, I don't think we have dash lights, but honestly, the panel switch seems to be in that's pretty rough shape. Yeah, she's pretty rough, so we may not have dash lights. The good news is, though, we have an ignition switch. It dings all the time. Is that because the headlights are on? Yeah. We need a battery that's going to fit in this, though, so we can close the hood. We are so much closer than we were just a little while ago. So much closer. I'm gonna leave that e-brake on. This is decent, guys. This is decent. I still wish we could at least roll that window down. We haven't gotten into the trunk yet, have we? I'd be curious to see what's back there. I'm gonna hunt around the shop and see if I can find a battery that might work a little bit better. But listen to this thing. I still think it's probably gonna have a bad transmission. I suspect bad transmission. But there's only one way to find out. You'll have to forgive me. If you want to do it right now, it's dark outside and the video quality is going to be absolutely crap, especially if there are no dash lights. And we've got a headlight out too. We should probably wait to do the drive until tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we should wait to do the drive till it's daylight out. I don't want to ruin the video by having really crappy nighttime video quality, but listen to her. Wow, the 5.0 lives. No smoke, no nothing. Give her a little rev. She's warming up. Yeah, I don't see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Boy, I do wonder if it's full of fuel. Speedometer maximum of what, 90, 95? That's cute. She sounds healthy, guys. She really does. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut the lights off. Shut the car off. We need to find a better battery for this thing, and I honestly don't know if I've got one laying around because that battery right there is way too big. All right, we're back with the Cougar. For you guys, it's just like that. For me, it's been like 4 or 5 days. We finally got a new battery. I got the keys. We can finally take her on a proper test drive. Let's pop that hood. What do you think, 10 miles? I don't know. I'm nervous about this one. The tires are in pretty bad shape. Oh, that's right. Oh, I got a battery in it, but that battery is no good. Oh, this has wheel locks. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, the key is in here. Thankfully, we'll double check and make sure that that fits, because that's important to have, and it does. Bingo. And in case I forget, it's a McGuard. There it is, McGuard number. That's a patent number. Well, okay. Well, anyway, there it is. It's got the wheel lock. That's good. That makes it feel a whole lot better. So we need to pull this battery and get the new one in here. The new one is the right one for the car. Oh, there's no grabber handle, man. All right, that means I got to put the camera down. All right, I cheated. We went ahead and got the battery installed without you. So she should fire up just fine on her own now. Now the question is if that transmission is any good. Oh. There she is. There she is. That AC doesn't work, does it? We'll try it. I don't think that AC works, if I remember right. Windows, that's right. Windows don't work either. Damn. I got too many cars. I can never remember what works and what doesn't on each of them. But listen to that baby purr, though. This is a good one, guys. I probably say that about half of the cars I buy, but seriously, this is a good one. You throw some paint, some tires, some fresh window tint, a couple regulators, you know, basically throw a whole car at it. This damn thing will be real nice. We're gonna take it out for a drive real quick. Let's double check and see what we got sitting here still. We got the 99 Subi still here. We got the 08 335 Twin Turbski. The 29 Roadster, yes, still here. Don't get me started on that one. JR's Tug. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with this thing, but hell, we might do a little work to it, man. We could try to rebuild the carb. Definitely put a choke on it. That would be good. I've got a sending unit that I hope is going to fit this. I really, really hope. But I did get a sending unit for it. We need a gas cap too. I'm not sure. Maybe that would be like a diesel style gas cap, but it's all chewed up. Oh, that is all tore up. Good luck getting a gas cap on that. Wow. Okay. Well, this works as a gas cap, so ingenuity at its finest right there. Also, what does it need? An oil pressure gauge would be nice. Probably a new fuel pressure gauge. That one is stuck. The amperes work, and I think the temperature works as well. So not too bad there. A little bit of work to this thing would go a long way. A little bit of paint would go a long way too. We still have the 2006 Porsche Cayman S. I know. One day, guys, we will get back to the 85 Honda Accord. I got to get back to this. We got to put a window in. It's just wrong leaving it sitting here with no back window. Let's not forget, we have a 1925 Model T in the garage. My grandpa's 1994 Jawa Baba. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. The 21 Mustang GT. She's sold, man. She's gone. I'm actually about to carry this off to the auction. It's already gone. It's out of here. So that will be down the road here very shortly. The TRX, of course. But now, we got to take this for a ride. Because I'm telling you, if this transmission is good, then we have some potential. We got something to work with here. Oh yeah, that AC don't work. That don't work. All right, well, e-brake is off. Says it's got a full tank of gas. Do we believe it? I don't know. Let me get my seatbelt on. We'll get down the road. All right, we're going to do this. She's running absolutely great. Show you guys here real quick. Temperature is still on cold. Oil pressure's good. Gas says it's full. I sure hope so, because we could end up in a bad situation if not. I did leave the keys with Jessica to the TRX, so if we break down, she can come get us. Because this is going to be its maiden voyage, and you saw underneath this thing all the spider webs, cobwebs and stuff. This thing's been sitting for a long time. So we're about to find out. Shifted. 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 Oh, it's got a transmission. Are you serious? Are you serious? It has a working transmission. Not just that. You guys remember cars from the 80s and the early 90s? They were rattling pieces of crap. And I'm not saying the Cougar is any exception to that. But what I am saying is that this thing is quiet. Very, very quiet. Take a look at the gauges. We're doing 60. The suspension feels fine. The tires feel really bad. Like, the tires feel really, really bad. I wonder if the cruise control works. Hold up. I just set the cruise at almost 60. It works. No way. No way. The cruise works. It holds at 60. Are you serious? Okay. The gas gauge just moved. It finally came off of full by a hair. Guys, with a paint job and a set of tires and some fresh dark window tint, this car would look nice. I mean, it'll never be a show car. It'll never look like it did when it rolled off the showroom floor. You see that steering wheel shaking like crazy, man. Yeah, she's got some bad tires. Like, no joke. She's got some real bad tires, and we're cruising over 60 miles an hour right now. Not the smartest thing I've ever done. But even with bad tires and a shaking wheel, not too shabby. Gauges look good. I'm surprised the water temperature hasn't come up yet. That's a little bizarre. That was working the other day. It appeared... Oh, you know what? Look down here. It's got an aftermarket water temperature gauge on a side of the car that the driver would not normally be able to see. So that's different. It'd be nice if we could roll the windows down. It's like 120 degrees in here. We're going to do our normal thing. We're going to drive it 5 miles to the stop sign and 5 miles back. That is basically my proving ground for these cars. I almost call them these turds, but for these cars, if they can make it 10 miles after sitting for however long they sat and make it home, then to me they have proven that they are worth putting a little more time and money into. If they can't make the 10 miles, generally speaking, automatically goes down the road. Not worth it to me. So now I'm not going to hold a flat tire against it. I know you guys are thinking, but if it blows a tire, I understand that. It's on rotten tires. If it blows a tire, I'm not going to hold that against the car, man. We'll go ahead and get the tires done. But before I go spending a bunch of money and hauling this thing to to Mako, ordering new tires and all of that stuff, I need to know that mechanically she's a good car and she wants to live. I don't want to throw good money after bad. But boy, I wish I could roll these damn windows down because it is seriously hot. Well, would you look at this? I guess it's a good idea to test those brakes now. Oh yeah, brakes are nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. We made it to the stop sign. I've told you guys before, like that's a big deal, man. That's 5 miles. That little car, that thing has been sitting there forever. I'm surprised it hadn't been towed off yet. All right. Can we get a little scratch? Oh, yeah, we can. You think she'll do a burnout? Should we do a burnout? I hate doing that to the poor car, man. Well, screw it. Tires are bad anyway. Let's see if we can do a little burnout. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of hit the brakes. Yeah! Get it, girl. 5-point slow. She's alive, baby. we got her to do a little burnout. I didn't want to do too big a one though, guys. I got to get home. All right, we're over 5 miles in at this point. I think she's going to make it, but we still have a little ways to go. Did you have any doubt? I didn't. I knew she'd make it, although I thought we'd blow a tire for sure. I thought for sure we were going to pop a tire on this ride, especially after that little burnout back there. But she made it. She made it. And the best part is, like, she's not overheating. Oil pressure is good. The gas gauge might actually work. I'm not 100%. I'm going to pull this thing in right here. This is where it's going to have to sit for the time being. I do notice when I pull into the yard, like, it does feel a little bumpy in the front end. But look at those gauges. Listen to that. She runs great. There's your temperature right there, sitting just over 190. I'm happy with that. I got no complaints there at all. Will she start back up? Not an issue. 10.7 miles, guys. Let me get you closer so you can see that there. See that there? 10 miles. Okay. That's a wrap. We know she made it back. We know the compressor clutch is good. I bet you money if you put a charge on this, I'll bet you the AC works. Good pressure on the cooling system. Obviously, she needs fluids and she needs tires. Maybe a little bit of suspension work. It does feel, you could feel a brrr, and you can hear it too when you're driving over all these bumps. It could be, I don't know, sway bar bushings, could be strut mounts. Hard to say. It probably wouldn't hurt to put a set of struts and shocks in it either, along with those new tires. I mean, she's going to need some things. She's obviously been neglected for many, many years. And a dash mat, some kind of a dash mat would be nice too. I think this is a good one, guys. Like this, believe it or not, I had it over 70 miles an hour. not smoking or anything either. I had her over 70 miles an hour, and she did just fine. She did just fine. A little bit of vibration from the front as you start turning the wheel could be that it does have bad tires. We know that. Or there could be some play in the suspension. May need tie rods or, you know, something like that. Again, none of these things are big deals. But what is a big deal is if you start adding it all up. You know, a paint job, new tires, suspension work, window tint, window motors and regulators to get the windows fixed, getting the AC working. When you start adding all of that up, you know, it starts coming into a little bit of money. And let's face it, it doesn't matter how good this car looks. What's the best this car could bring financially? Like if I were to put it up for sale in immaculate condition, absolutely beautiful, fully done up, with a fresh paint job and everything, what's the most I'm going to get out of this? $3,500? I'm going to bet you. I know some of you are going to say in the northern states, you know, the Rust Belt, something like this, rust-free, this could go for a lot of money. Out here, guys, ain't going to bring nothing. In fact, $3,500 is a dream. $3,500 is a dream. And let's just see. I've already got $1,000 into it. It was $400. But remember, I had to have it shipped. The auction fees are absolutely hell. The auction fees are, I mean, it's getting crazy. The fees are getting absolutely ridiculous. I'll easily have $3,000 into this by the time you're done painting it, tires, any suspension work and that kind of stuff. So it leaves me just kind of wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth it for video content? Because if it's not a car you are interested in watching, there's no point in really going any further with it. We took a car that didn't run, and now it runs and it drives. Let somebody else spend all that money on it. So here's where I'm at, and this is where I need your help. Tell me yes or tell me yes. What do you want to do? Do you think we should just send it to auction, let it go, hopefully get some more money out of it? I doubt I'll get $1,000 out of it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles on that. Or, I mean, there's a lot we could do to it, but there's no point in doing it if you guys don't want to see it. I try real hard to make videos that you are interested in, and I'm telling you, every time I come out and I say, hey, we can do this if you guys want me to, everybody says, let's do it, and then when I make the video, people don't watch. So I don't get it. I don't get it. You want me to work on more cars, and then when I do, the people don't watch it, and then they complain because I don't work on cars. I just personally don't understand it. So it's here. It runs. It drives. It is ready for whatever we want to do next. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. This is on you. If you want us to get it painted, and personally, I'm thinking, wouldn't this be a great power tour car? I know it's not a hot rod from back in the day, but you put a little bit of exhaust on this, man. And how many Cougars do you see on the hot rod power tour? I don't think I saw any. I don't think I saw a single Mercury Cougar on the hot rod power tour. How cool would that be, man? Get a little exhaust, paint it a crazy color, like not red. I was thinking about going back original, but I'm thinking like something wild, something. I don't want to give out what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking like a bright, wild paint job that's just screaming, right? You could make this car into something that'd be really fun and something that people will definitely pay attention to. Now, whether that's for good reasons or bad, they could be laughing at me. I don't know. Either way, we could do it, but it's going to cost some money, and I just can't afford to do it if you guys aren't going to watch. So if you're interested, if you want to see this car move forward on the channel, there's a couple things I need you to do. And I say this all the time, but this, I'm like dead serious this time. You got to hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. That is the biggest way I know that you want to see this car continue. Next to that is drop a comment and tell me you want us to continue with this project on the channel. If I don't see those two things, I'm going to send it to auction. And some people's going to get pissed off, but at the end of the day, I got to make sure you guys actually want to see this car go forward on the channel. So thumbs up, drop a comment below, and while you're at it, drop a comment on what color you think would be a fun, unique color for this car. I'm going to get out of here because I'm done. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video with your friends. I would truly appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.